Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, one of the international bestsellers. Why I'm not surprised. So, how this book was affecting me, that while I was reading the book, it was letting me keep asking questions to myself. Why I'm taking this decision in this day, why I am so emotional today more than other days, why I'm full of negativity or full of positivity, how my life is being driven. So I wanted to do exactly the same. I wanted to come up with like so many things that we pass through and put it on the table, and like maybe you can find yourself in it as well, and it encourages you to read the book. So one of the things which the book started is like, many of us, we use this word, which is not nice, but we use it. Like, I want to put end to my life. I want to disappear from this world. I want my life to be finished. I can't handle myself anymore. As if there is I and myself and we're not handling each other. Which of this is real? So as per the book, one of our greatest obstacles is that we have a problem. Instead of us controlling our mind is controlling us, and it is taking our life and it's handling our life. What's happening is, like, imagine when you're sitting in a room and there is a car noises, okay, and non-stop this noise bothers you, so you go and you close the window. So our mind is all non-stop busy with thoughts, and that thoughts keeps our mind busy, that it keeps like not letting you concentrate on the moment and what you are living right now. So let's say like this, like while you're working, you're thinking of your children. While you're with your children, you're thinking of your teacher. While you're with your teacher, you're thinking of your basketball game. So you are never living the moment. You're non-stop thinking on different thoughts, past or future. And because your mind is so busy with this, end of the day you're so exhausted, as if there is background noise is taking over your life. So briefly, if you use your mind correctly, that's an amazing tool. But if you don't use it correctly, basically your mind takes over your life. As a conclusion, what the book is saying is, when you listen a voice in your head, listen it till the end and don't judge. Here when you keep listening and when you keep watching your thoughts, basically you are on half of the way, and that means that you are not only aware of your thoughts, as well you are aware of yourself. So maybe this is so complicated words, I'm just gonna make it like so easy with a very simple example. You wake up in the morning and you have a meeting, and you get used to have your coffee every morning, and this specific day that you have a meeting, you woke up late and you didn't have time to take your coffee, so you were late, you were hurrying up and you came to the office. The process of not having the coffee made you feel of like some negativity, it's bothering you, but you don't know the reason. But you arrive to the office and you're like, you're not feeling so comfortable. And then your colleague said a word, okay, like every day, let's say. And suddenly you started shouting on your colleague and telling him that he's so rude, and you're becoming so aggressive, and there is some negative vibe in the room. This is exactly when the mind takes over you. And you start telling to your other colleagues and friends, I mean, this I cannot handle this person anymore because he's so negative, he's so rude. If you give 5 minutes to yourself before making any judgment, and you go back to find out what exactly makes you feel bothered, and you find out the source, which is that you woke up today morning and you were out of the routine, you didn't have your coffee. Like, the moment that you do this process, you don't give a place to your mind to take over and to come up with stories. So when you do this, the mind doesn't have food to take his energy from, and then like at the same moment you calm down. So what we have to do, we don't have to give a place to our mind to take the food. And when it takes the food, it makes you so emotional. So every single time when you feel like you're just boiling, you're so nervous, you're emotionally so down, just go back with the steps and try to find the main source. The moment that you find the main source, you're not feeding the mind, and you are aware of your mind. Accordingly, you are aware of yourself. And believe me, your life is gonna be like more simple and more easy and less negativity. This is one of the first part that the book is talking about. Let's come to the second subject. Although I really wish that I can cover the whole book with all examples, but that's gonna make a video of 45 minutes, so I'm gonna just pick and choose about the things that we can feel it in our daily life. So one of the things the book is saying, like the emotional pain, it's one of the greatest pain which controls us. When we're saying emotional pain is like hatred, guilt, anger, depression, jealousy. So how these things are causing us an emotional pain? Basically, the emotional pain most of the times are two types. Either we create the emotional pain, or it is something from the past still lives in our mind and our body. How we create the emotional pain? The emotional pain we created mainly in not accepting facts or in resisting and refusing. So let me make it easier with our daily life, okay? So when you don't accept any bad thing happens to you, that's gonna put some type of pressure on yourself, and that's gonna start making you feel bad. For example, if you lose one of your family members, if they pass away, and just recently, while I'm doing this video, 3 months ago, I lost my dad. And believe me, this book was really a good example for me to take things in a correct way and to not go after this illusion of losing my mind. So basically, when something bad happens, such as losing your parents or close friend, you don't accept. You start saying like, no, this is not true, this is not gonna happen to me, I'm not believing, I cannot continue my life anymore. And the more you're not accepting, the more your body is filling up with bad and negative emotion. And it's a matter of time you start feeling like shoulder pain, stomach pain, back pain, maybe leg pains, maybe headache, or any part of your body which is weak starts feeling pain. And all because a lot of bad emotions are being held inside. Or let's say that you were in an office and you got fired, and you are resisting to this decision. No, I cannot accept, I'm not the one who's gonna be fired. And once again, from this bad, stressful, negative things, it's gonna start coming inside you and start giving you a real pain in your body. So any emotional pain, by the word, by the definition, it's gonna give you a pain to your body. And most of the things, like when you see doctor, it's gonna tell you like it's because of stress, it's because of emotional pain. So what the book is suggesting to you, when something bad comes, just stop. Let's say when you lose someone, like feel the grief, go through the process and accept it, and just continue your life and put this person in your heart. Or if you get fired, just stop. Okay, like you're angry, just find out what is the solution for this, what to not be repeated, and accept it and go forward. Never ever let your life stop in one place because you're not accepting or you're resisting. When you're not accepting and you're resisting the reality, so you are you're filling yourself with hatred, with negativity, with maybe jealousy, maybe anger, maybe upset, and this starts causing you pain in everywhere in your body. And like you can read any place, most of the dangerous sicknesses today, the very deep cause is the body pain. And you will ask like, why the mind is not letting me conscious to not accept this body pain? The answer is very, very simple, because the mind gets used all the time either to be busy with the past or with the future. And because it's never living the moment, it is taking the action of not accepting. So the second very important thing is, whenever you are in any situation, doesn't matter how bad it is, just just like take, observe and accept and go forward, because life is just gonna continue. And if you keep not accepting and putting inside, it's a matter of time, your some of body, it's any place in your body, it's gonna start feeling pain. You can just observe yourself and remember many things, and you will start feeling like how you had a headache when this happened, how you had a stomach ache when this happened. So this is the second very important part of the book. Let's go and see where we have some interesting stories from the book. The last part I'm gonna talk about, it's about being not happy. So many of us, we say like I'm not happy, I don't feel happy, I'm not happy anymore. How we can free ourselves from unhappiness? So basically what you are doing today, either you're working, you're going to courses, you have meeting friends, you're surrounded with people, and you're not happy with them. Okay, so you're feeling that your friends are dishonest. You're feeling like your workplace is taking advantage of you. Doesn't matter what you are feeling towards these people or the situation or the place you're going. Either go and face them. Go and face your job place, go and face your friends, the people that you are surrounding, your course place, about your things that are bothering you, or accept it and live with it. You cannot feel that they are dishonest and continue seeing them. You cannot feel that your company is taking advantage of you and continue being there. Either have the courage to go and tell what is bothering you, or just accept it. Look, there is one thing which is very important. You are the responsible of the inner peace of yourself. Don't expect that the world is gonna do something to let you feel happy. If your inner life, if your inner self is full of peace, then you're gonna feel happy. So take the step right now. Either accept and forget about the dishonesty and non-stop negative thoughts, which is letting you feel that the workplace or the course or whatever you are taking advantage of you, or just go and face them. Let's wrap up all the things together. The first one important thing we have to do, to observe. Whenever we are full of negativity, bad thoughts, anger, let's observe and find the source. 2, let's accept all the facts which are happening in our life. 3, let's have the courage to face whenever we are facing things which is not letting us be happy. You cannot be the victim and the person who's causing the pain to himself at the same time. The book is like really suggesting us to do meditation. Personally, I do meditation. They are talking about specific type of meditation, which is body scan. You can just put on the YouTube body scan, and you can do it in the morning and at night. It is really good to let your mind calm down. Last but not least, I want to close up the video with this thing. Let's transform the world. How we can transform the world? If you stop in front of the mirror and if you attack the mirror is gonna attack you back. And if you accept the mirror is gonna accept you. This is how the world works. If you become friendly to the world is gonna become friendly to you. And this is how we can change the world, and we can be full of peace and happiness. It is a book which I really recommend you to read it. If I'm not mistaken, it's been translated to many languages. Hope you can find the time and read it.